Very quick call, wasn't it? Just bam. Didn't think about it at all. It's an interesting one to snap call the flop there, because like I would, with such a marginal hand, I would want to be tanking. Who knows what his thought process was, because he didn't really think that much, is all I'll say. Alright. He donks out here, which is bizarre. Should we just call? We have lots of 3x in our range. I mean, we're not folding 3x on the flop. We definitely called it on the turn. 1.5? I mean, what is this? Alright, will we get any action at the 500s? Check. In the next 10 minutes. Start of a check. Interesting limp from the 6BBs. Let's see what Mr. Sam Danielson. Probably block this. I mean, we do beat, for example, if he's limped, let's say, a hand like pocket 9s, pocket 8s, pocket 7s. Maybe he calls ace high, I don't know. He's got some queen x, but I think a lot of queen x is going to bet the turn, so I think we're just going to go try and get some value here. If he raises, I think we just let it go. I don't think we're going to try and bet folds. Yeah. We get called by Jack high. Will we get action at the 500s in 10 minutes? There should be an any in there, but you know what I mean. Jam the ace queen. Alright, we won. We'll just do another one again, just to kind of keep something going. Will we get any action at the 500s in 10 minutes? Yes. Swimming with fish. No. You're the only fish, mate. You've got 10 minutes to decide. Again, we are 2-tabling currently. We're just still waiting for a game. That's the prediction. Will this 500s on our right? Will someone register this in the next 10 minutes? That's the question. And he says, your mic cuts, leave it open. Are you pushing to talk? I'm not pushing to talk, but thank you for letting me know. Let me just turn up a little bit, maybe. We did mess about with some of the settings, and maybe that's a problem. I'll go into advanced. We'll do the advanced stuff. Pretty interesting spot to raise. I think I'm going to raise against this small sizing as well. It just looks completely... Now we just check, I think. We beat some stuff. We beat a 7x. We beat, you know, flush draw or whatever. When he's not folding a 5, he's not folding a queen. We'll just check. Not folding a 5. That makes sense in terms of the value. Gladys says, how come no party capture Tomo? I haven't sorted it out yet. I will have it at some point. From the little dialy thing, it looks a lot better, but... Perfect. Good, Denny. Good. I'm happy it's perfect. We sized up on this board because it's 11BB effective, and we did a kind of prediction there. But it's okay getting horned. Well, yeah, no, everything's fine, mate. Everything's fine. You're a paid subscriber, so any emotion you experience it's all natural. It's all fine, yeah. Jokes, I don't want to see a 250s normal. I think we'll do that after we finish this game. We'll go jump into a 250s normal. I think will be the way to go. 8-6 off. I don't know. Harry Potter. We're gonna try limp. Okay. I'd start with a check, ladies and gentlemen. I quite like having this hand in our checking range compared to our perceived range. We do have a fair amount of, let's say, perceived overs. Comes in with a quick min bet. We'll just call. Not going to fold this. We're sort of ranging towards a 9 or a draw, but the draws are like, yeah. And the now hits a heart. Does he take a hand? I think the problem is we block some of the stuff. This 8 of hearts feels very bad for blocking 8-10, 8-7, 8-5, especially with a heart. Those would all be his natural bluffs. He bets 1.5 pretty quickly. He could definitely have a 9 or a jack. 10 queen, if he's checked that back, would make sense as well. So, interesting limp at 4 big blinds. I don't know if this guy's a reg or what. That's snap check. Okay. It's feeling like aces, but maybe this guy's not a reg. Maybe he's not a reg. Maybe Queen Eye's going to win. Well. Okay. That's noteworthy, but I don't really know what colour to give him, because that's not necessarily... I mean, it's going to give him that for the moment. We'll figure it out later. Unidentified something. Alright. 250s on the left, 500s on the right. Is anybody going to play? And he says, I imagine you working in those phone sex hotlines doing their whispers. You got the wrong career, mate. You got the wrong career, mate. So, we'll just play this, and then I think after this, we'll call it a break, if we don't get 5s action. If anybody knows it, anyone got any rich benefactors, anybody, for example, wants to gamble, live on Twitch in front of hundreds of people, why not give a little sit at the 500 spins where we can legitimately play together? Yeah, just come on. The game is here. You got 2 minutes to have a little register in the 500 spins. Good luck. You might win $1 million. Now, at the very least, I'll give your game a firm critique, which is priceless, frankly. Mr. Jingle says, we'll go back to one tabling. How much bankroll do you think you need to play spins? A lot of bankroll. Gamble says, is it me or the spin and goes on partly dead? I mean, at the 500s, they will obviously be deader. It feels like spinning goes on PokerStars is getting played 24/7. Again, that's true, but at the high stakes you'll find spinning goes die pretty quickly everywhere. If the game quality is not there, right? So, yeah. High Baron says tempting. Oh, it's tempting, isn't it? So we're going on a party now, not on stars. A mixture. We'll just see what's going on. We'll also see, like, I want to build at the very least I want to build a party sample, because I've had decent results on party, but only over small samples. I'd like to build up the sample and get a proper numbers, if you like. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a GG for the bet. Well, I think we're officially not getting action, and I think it's time for the break after this game. So thank you to everybody that took part. I think it's a loss. Nice hands up. Looking for a 5 or a 10. Hey, there's a 10. 7BB just going to 4BB effective, I should say. Shout out to Henny and Galactic Prophylactic, who are doing a lovely job with varying faces. Congratulations to both of you. Alright, we're going to choose the prediction. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We did not get it, because now you're the only fish, mate, is in fact the complete prediction. Complete the prediction. You're the only fish. Okay, we're back. Welcome, welcome. We got a game. Catch up with the chat. Ace 5 to 3-bet is a fold pre-flop. Just check Insta. Is it really? I don't trust Insta. Can someone check that on GTO base, please? I'm amazed it's a fold to a 3-bet non-lin. Is it really, Ryan? So I'm sure if you... I don't trust Insta. Can someone check GTO base, please? Let's get a second opinion, yeah? That's not... Surely not. Size was too big, just a range quarter. Yeah, I mean, typically I think that would make sense. I was a bit confused, let's say, with the kind of value parts. We get C-bet, we're just going to start with a call here. Don't think we want to raise 7. We hit a 7, that's good for us, I guess. If he jams, it's like, whatever. I mean, we have 4-5 in our range. More, so he has as well, actually. We have 6x, he has some 6x. He's having C-bet some 6x this sizing. Probably less. We have a bit of a 6x range advantage. He jams, I guess we just call. Like, obviously not folding this. But I don't think we're We can easily beat. 8-5 hearts, okay. Fair. Let's, lucky well, not heads up, 25 big blinds. Good luck. Good luck us. True live stream. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. No, we got a little bit of a, we have a little bit of a game plan here. We're going to see where we can implement it is the question. Not going to be too specific, but we've thought a little bit of some things to maybe do. And so we have a couple of ideas. Very indifferent between bet and check in. I would hate to get c-bet and check raised. I think it's more of a mistake to c-bet and get check raised here. So I think starting with a check. No, I think we can check again. Problem with check it is he just wins almost always, right? But surely we want to have a spade. Do we have a delay this, I wonder? Would that have been a good delay? I don't know. Oh yeah, queen, yeah, 3. Fair. Maybe we river delay that, I'm not sure. It feels a bit over bluffy, but who knows. 10-9 off. We're going to start with a call. Flopping top pair, okay. Checking. $500 spins, the stones on this lad. Tofu, hi Tomo. Been working. Good luck, Tomo. How are you doing today? Good, Tofu. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. Now, we know Lucky Well is definitely capable of taking some combos and clicking and doing all kinds of weird stuff. So, check raising this hand makes sense. We are going to call if he shoves. He can definitely shove, let's say, like Ace King or something. Queen of Clubs, snap call on the flop. I don't think we want to take too much attention. Start with a check. I think we want to check most of our range. We'd have, I think, fewer flushes. He will have more flushes than us. When he goes check, check, we have an option now to maybe bet, to check. I think all our options. I will start with a check because I think he's going to have a lot of, let's say, one club combos that are tempted to bluff the river. But he doesn't bluff. Because I think we are perceived to river a lot of 4x there. Interesting. Interesting hand. King 2 spades. We'll mark that. Very quick call, wasn't it? Just bam. Didn't think about it at all. It's an interesting one to snap call the flop there, because like I would, with such a marginal hand, I would want to be tanking. Who knows what his thought process was, because he didn't really think that much, is all I'll say. Alright. He donks out here, which is bizarre. Should we just call? We have lots of 3x in our range. I mean, we're not folding 3x on the flop. We definitely call it on the turn. 1.5? I mean, what is this? Does he just ever occasionally bluff 6-7 like this or something? 6-8? Even take a queen, maybe? I mean, that makes no sense to me. I don't understand. Can someone explain his thinking there, please? I really don't know. What? Was it a... What do I call as worse, though? I mean, that's strange. What a weird hand. Min donk on the turn. I mean, the turn donk is like somewhat reasonable. The river, I guess you just think, well, maybe he'll call or 4 or 3. Like we were talking about every double or 3, but I mean, anyway, maybe I just look weird because of the hand we turned up with. I don't know, let's not worry too much. Tofu is Henny is vegan. He reckons as soon as it's going to be rare for poker players not to be vegan. Could well be. I'm going to just try a little min here. May not work, but it may work. Hey! Sometimes the bluffs work, you see? You know, we got to try them sometimes. Alright, let's start with a defend with 9-4 suited. And we'll start with a check, ladies and gentlemen. I think we'll just be folding this one. We do have a backdoor flush draw, we do have a backdoor straight draw. We'll possibly continue to min. Don't know. It's actually a good hand to use a 1/3 sizing. I think there can be legitimately some stuff there. We're going to start with a call. I might actually... I was going to try something funny, but like... No. Okay, get a little probe. I think we just call. I think it doesn't make sense to bluff with this one. In theory, we want to bluff with some Jack X, but like, yeah, I don't think all of them. A 10 comes, he could probably value a 9x. We have some 10x, I mean, we're not raising all our 10x. Now the question is, again, do we want to bluff our hand? Or do we want to just try and get the showdown? Because we do beat some showdowns. I don't think he's bluffing, folding much better. I don't know if he folds that hand, to be honest, if we do bet. So, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I think I'm fine with how I played it. Is Min probe? Yeah. River aggression, Pappy. You see, Henia? Easy, isn't it? It's easy. This would be a pretty insane bluff to use this hand. Interesting. Check, 2 times pot. Not actually a bad hand to hero call here, by the way. Like this is we're all bluff catching whether we have anything bar a 10x plus. So, in theory, this king is a lovely hand to maybe hero call with. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, he was bluffing. I wish I was more confident before I made the side call, but I'm fairly sure if you look the one up in the solver, it's going to be a call. And it's just a question of whether we think he's capable of having a 2 times pot bluff. The 2 times bet, I don't know what value he's supposed to have, but when he went for the 1.5x blocker with the 3rd pair, it definitely, I think, if he's... I don't know how balanced this guy is with his bet sizing. He's taking a lot of interesting lines. Alright, 10 check of diamonds. We're not folding. We are going to ISO. Sizing, I like 2.7 here. Obviously, if he shoves, we cool, whatever. Flop comes, pretty good range C-bet for us. We'll go 1.2 here. Just under quarter. And a 9 comes of clubs. Interesting spot, like we could jam this, would be an option. I think we want to have a club though if we want to jam this. So we're going to go for a little block bet again. Will be the plan. We are repping a hand like maybe kings, queens with a club, for example. We could have some flushes, not impossible. We had 10 jack clubs, for example. I think we might take the sizing. I don't think he's going to fold a queen on the turn. And then I think by the river we just jam, like we'd have kings again, queens with a club, etc, etc. And we'd have some flushes. He could have some flushes, of course, but it is what it is. He does have a flush. Nice hand, sir. Very reasonable. Very reasonable. Should we shove that river? I think we should. Like, I think when we get to that river, I don't think it makes sense to give up or anything. In terms of... I mean, having a club is obviously better. Like, it's guaranteed. But it's just whether it's enough of a difference in terms of the EV difference, you know? And so... I don't know. We'll check it. But I don't think... Checking is obviously 0 EV. And I think against traditional ranges... Giving up there when we are uncapped, completely uncapped as well. I think it would be against normal ranges might be a bit of a mistake. But I don't know how this guy is playing his ranges. Obviously it will depend. Obviously calling King 3. And Nomada says, how long have you been with 651? I've been with 651 for 2.5 years or so. Coming up to maybe 3 years or so. Something like that. Something along though. We'll jam his queen. We got kind of lucky with some of these all-ins. I suspect that 10 Jack of Diamonds will get a thorough review when me and Jonas have had a little traditional review the hands after the session. Meet up basically about 3 AM every morning, and then we typically look at some of the spots. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. We call King Queen, pretty standard. Jams 9-7, pretty standard. Hey, we won.